are not like something that we hold God over the fire for. We don't say, God, you said it in your word and you got to do it. That's the wrong attitude, folks. But you know, but there is something where we can be desperate. You know, sometimes we're not desperate. We're not desperate to see God move. You know, we can get to the place where it's been the same way for the past 20 years, and it's never changed, and we pray, and what happens is our faith is just gone. Our expectancy is gone. We don't have an expectation of God anymore. And we meet together, and we just kind of expect it to be the same as it always was. And guess what? It usually is. But you see, when we return to God, and we confess our unbelief, you know, we can have areas of our soul where in some areas we might be just full of faith, right? You could believe God for any amount of money, anything that has to do with finances, you can believe God and God comes through. But then when you turn around another area of their life and you say, well, how about that bad relationship with your son or your daughter? Oh no, you don't understand. You just don't understand how bad this relationship has been for so long. And they have zero faith. You know, Jesus didn't have to be around people very long before he knew their faith. I mean, he could discern their faith. And he often spoke a lot about faith. You have little faith. And sometimes he would say, I've not seen such great faith as in all of Israel. And he spoke that to a Gentile. You know, we have a part to play in all this, don't we? He that comes to God must believe that he is. That's faith, isn't it? We don't say, all right, God, you performed a miracle for me, then I'll believe. You're going to be waiting probably a long time. Maybe your attitude should be, God, this could be the day. Lord, I've been waiting. Lord, and I confess that I've been filled with unbelief. I have not expected you to do anything anymore. My hope was gone. My hope was perished from the Lord, like Jeremiah prayed. And then he recalled to his mind how God, in the past, had met him, ministered to him, helped him, was his stronghold, was his strong tower. And then he says, and then I had hope again. So we have a part to play. And we have to have an expectancy of God, that God can do it. And that he wants to do it and will do it. And so, you know, we want to see the glory of God manifest. You know, tonight a lot of our songs were around holiness and glory. And that was what I want to share on. You know, the glory of God and the holiness of God. You know, they go hand in hand. You know, God requires of his people to be holy. He really does. He says, holy, holy, holy is the Lord. He's thrice holy. 3 times holy. Now, God's not holy. He's not just holy, holy. He's holy, holy, holy. The point gets across. And you know what the word holy means? It means separated. You know, God is separate from all other these gods, these false gods. He's nothing like them. Remember when Elijah in the Mount Carmel, he talked about an exciting story. That's an exciting story, isn't it? And that's a true account. It's a true story. And here's Elijah and the prophets of Baal. We're going to see, we're going to have a showdown at the OK Corral. Right? Mount Carmel, there's a showdown at Mount Carmel. And here, they get to go first. And they're asking their gods to show up. Show yourself. Do something. Hours go by. Please do something. It's not looking good for them. You know, and Elijah, he had a sense of humor, didn't he? Elijah said, well, maybe he's sleeping. Maybe your gods are sleeping. Maybe they're out on a vacation somewhere. And finally, they start cutting themselves. We're gonna get some response here. Dude, isn't that funny how that's many times our approach to God is, I got to hurt myself in some way. If I'm going to approach God, I got to in some way damage or hurt myself. And I've seen people who have climbed steps on their knees, whipping themselves because they were coming to God. Well, yes, that is true. Without shedding of blood, there's no remission of sin. But God did that through His Son, Jesus Christ. And so here these prophets of Baal, they could not do it. And then Elijah steps up, and they had a little altar, had a little ditch around it. They said, Elijah told them, fill it all with water. They filled it all with water. It was all over the altar with water, the sacrifice, everything was water. And then Elijah prayed, and God answered. The one true God answered. Elijah's God was the true God. But you see the glory of God being manifest when we come together. We want to see His glory, don't we? Now we say that, and we sing about that. But I have to tell you, sometimes when I say that, there's a little catch in me that says, Dan, do you want to really see His glory? If God, like what did Moses pray, right? Lord, if I found favor in your sight and your grace is upon me and found grace in your sight, show me your glory. And that was a big request. And he said, no man can see my face and live. So, as we seek to want to see the glory of God manifest, for the whole